Hello, and welcome to Chair Yoga. Today, we keep it simple. We're going to move through our joints mindfully and with the breath. So we'll start in our chair, sitting tall here. Just breathe. Notice how the breath can lift you. It lifts us up. It gives us energy. So we start always with our breath. And if for some reason today the breath is not flowing well for you, just be mindful of that. Accept it and do the best you can. One more breath. And we'll start with our hands. So we'll bring our hands up and just circle the fingers around, moving through the wrist joint here, and then go in the opposite direction. And we can move through the elbow by placing a hand under the elbow and just move that hand now in a circle and circle it in the other direction. And let's try it on the other side. 3 in one direction, just slow and simple. And then the other direction. And back and release it down. Let's roll our shoulders here. Just notice how your upper back feels and your neck. And roll them back and down. Just breathing naturally through the nose and out through the nose. And then we'll place our hands on our hips and lift one foot and lift the other. Just kind of working into the hip now. Feel that work in your hip. And then we'll work through the knee. We'll lift and kick, bring it in and down, other side. Just raising the foot out, straightening the leg a little here, using the knee joint. One more. Now let's work through the ankles. Lift the heels and lower, pressing into the ball of the foot. And then leave the heels down, lift the toes. And even in a simple practice like this, we can get creative. So let's take one foot out in front of us, support ourselves on the other thigh, and tap the foot, just gently. And now we're going to go side to side, side to side. You could go slow. You can keep it simple. And back to center, tap. And pause. Let's switch. Other foot forward. And we're just going to go side to side. And center, tap, tap, tap. And pause and bring that foot back and under. Lift the heels, lift the toes now. We're going to take the feet apart. So heels out, toes out, heels out, toes out. Oh, now we got a stretch going down the middle of our legs. And then back, heel, toe, back to center. Let's do it again. Out, out, in. One more time. Stay here. With the knees apart, lift the chest a little more and rock side to side. And then bring it back to center, toes in, heels in, toes in, heels in, and sit tall. You'll notice I'm sitting a few inches away from the back of my chair. That gives me the room to keep the spine nice and long and tall here. And it is a little bit of work, but hey, that's what we're here for, right? To work on our posture, work on our joints, and be healthy. Let's tilt our head now to one shoulder, center to the other shoulder, and center again. Nice and simple. No push or stretch here, just movement. And now let's take that movement into the spine. So we'll tuck our chin, round our shoulders, exhale. Inhale as you come up. And maybe you come up a little higher, get a little arch in the middle of your back, and then round again. Inhale and lift. Exhale and round. One more time here. And then come up to neutral. And maybe once again, rock side to side here, cheek to cheek. And just feel that little bit of weight shift in your body. So now we're going to take one leg out to the side of our chair. So I'm going to move over to the edge of the chair here. And this is our gate pose. Now, if your foot doesn't reach the floor, you can move forward a little, or you could put a blanket under your foot. So the front foot is our anchor here. The other foot is out to the side. We sit tall. Place the hand on the thigh or below the knee. Take the other arm to the sky. Maybe lean a little deeper here and take our gaze up to the ceiling. Holding in gate pose here. And even in gate, we could find a little creativity, right? So from here, we're going to turn the palms up, cartwheel our hands all the way over. The other hand grabs the chair. This hand goes in the opposite direction of the leg now. And we cartwheel back. So let's do that 2 more times. Take your time. Breathe into it. Exhale as you fold to the side. Inhale up. Exhale. One more. And then come up to center and carefully holding on to the chair, bring that leg in, and we'll sit right in the middle of the chair and we'll circle the upper body. So we lean a little forward, off to the side, and let's circle 3 times in the other direction, or as many times as feels good to you. Okay, other side. So now we extend the other leg out, moving to the other side of the chair. Make sure you're well supported and that your front foot is making contact with the earth. Because if you sit too far back, it kind of dangles. So you want it down, and then the hand on the thigh or below the knee, other arm up, and we lean. There's no pressure on the extended leg here. The work is right here in the side body. Just stay and breathe a couple more times. And then turning the palms up, let it lift you. This hand comes down, holds on to the chair, and we reach out in the opposite direction of the leg now. And back. And up. So when we're reaching, once you get here, really reach. Feel the stretch, and then exhale, move, inhale here, exhale, and reach. Keep breathing. In through the nose and out through the nose. One more time, here we go. And back. And then we come up nice and tall and carefully bring that foot in. So now we're going to take the hands in front of us. We're going to push them out. Open wide, turn the palms back. And then take them to your back and look up, a little back bend here. And then release it, hands out to the side, palms forward and up and in front of your heart. Let's try it again. And hands in front of your heart. We're going to lift one foot. We're going to step it out to the side, coming into our side angle. And keeping it simple today, we'll just hold here. Just feel that side stretch again. Now the side stretch inside angle is right here in the ribs. We're going to change that. Turn the palm up, lift up, turn towards that side of the chair now. And the other leg can go back a little bit. And this arm, outside arm, goes forward. Supporting ourselves on the knee that's in front of us, we can lift up and get a little bit more back bend. And to get a little movement here, we bring the knee in, bring the hand down, behind us, up and over. Moving slowly, mindfully. And I'd like to give you an option here, so you keep going if you got a long arm, and it's okay. But you can always just do it with your elbow, right? Shortening our arms a little bit by putting our fingers on our shoulder. So wherever you're at, stay, hold the pose, turn the palm up, and then take it all the way up and bring it down. Good. Pivot once again to the front of your chair. Feet are slightly apart. We're going to open up in our shoulders again by dropping an arm in front of us and circle. And circle in the other direction. And then roll up. Let's use the other arm here. Just let gravity hold on, and we circle. And circle in the other direction. And then come all the way up. And now we'll open up our feet out to the side and rock side to side again. And then we'll stay here, pivot so that we're now facing one foot on the side of the chair, the other leg in front, and we extend the arm. And we just keep a nice stretch going here. And we can lift up and get a little back bend if that serves you here. And then from here, we bring the arm down, behind us, up and over. One more time, one nice circle. Remember, you can put your fingers on your shoulder for this one. Next time it comes up, stay, stretch up, and release it down. And then pivot once again to the front of your chair. Sitting tall, breathing up our spine. We're going to lift one leg and take the hands behind the thigh, or you can put them over your kneecap. So you choose behind your thigh, over your kneecap. And we're going to circle that knee around. Use the arms to create the movement, but feel the movement in your hip. Let's go in the other direction. Maybe you start out with small circles and you make them bigger. One more, and we'll bring it back to center, and we'll release that foot down. Sit tall again. Other leg behind the thigh or over the knee, and we circle using our arms. And let's go in the other direction. One more. And then we'll bring that leg down. Sitting tall here. Let's work with our neck a little bit more now. We'll turn our head, look over our shoulder, and then center and to the other side. And center. And we can get creative with these movements too. So we inhale the arms up, lift one leg, hold behind the thigh, circle the toes. And then circle the toes in the other direction and release it down. I'm going to stay on the same leg, lift, circle the toes, but I'm going to add looking over my shoulder. And when I bring the head back to center, I'll circle the toes in the other direction and release it. One more time with that, one leg, same leg, we lift, we circle, we turn our head. Oh, we're doing two things at once. Bring the head back, circle the toes in the other direction. And we're not keeping it real simple, are we? That's okay. It's all good for our bodies. Other side, we lift. Just start with the toe circle. See how that feels. And circle in the other direction. Keep the upper body nice and tall. Lower it down. Inhale. This time I'm going to add looking over my shoulder. Back to center. Toes go in the opposite direction and we lower down. Back to center. And down one more time. Big inhale, tall spine. Keep the spine long. Back to center. And release. Take a nice breath, sigh it out. Roll your shoulders. Rolling them back now and feeling the back muscles move a little bit here, and then roll them forward. And then we'll take one arm across our chest and we got the palm open. We'll make a fist and we'll stretch it out, working through the joints of our fingers here. One more. And release, open wide. Other arm, make a fist, open. Breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. Last one, we open and release the arms at our side. And then bring one shoulder up to our ear and lower it down, and then bring the other up. Just kind of moving through the neck. It feels good to move those muscles. And now you can do it alternating, or you can one up and one down at the same time. See if you can try that. Still pretty simple, but challenging because we have to think about one up, one down. Keep posture going, keep breathing. Oh, it's starting to sound less simple all the time here. And then come to stillness and rest the hands. So we want to come forward a little bit and straighten out one leg. And we do this often, and we lean into it and hover the hand. Nice stretch up the back of the leg. That's why I do it often, because it's a good stretch. Then we'll bring that in, bring that foot in. We'll stretch out the other foot. Lean into it a little bit for a deeper stretch. And then come on back to center. Let's cross at the ankles, one foot in front of the other, and open up the knees. Squeeze and open. Keep the torso tall, abs engaged. The next time we open them, leave them open. Take both hands to one side of the chair. Knees are open, and we turn into a little bit of a butterfly twist here. Release and come on back to center and squeeze and open. Leave them open and uncross. Let's cross the other foot now in front. Squeeze and open. And we'll take that twist. So let's leave the knees open and turn in the other direction now, sitting tall. Pressing the hands into the thigh, and the thigh pressing into the hands to keep that stretch in the inner legs. And on an exhale, we release and we squeeze and we open. One more. And then uncross the feet. Scoot back a little bit in your chair, maybe rock side to side to balance yourself there. And then we're going to interlace our hands, thumbs down, and place it right behind our heads so our head can rest into that cradle we've created with the hands. Just let that head rest there. Elbows out to the side. Take a nice breath. Now, as you exhale, you're going to come into that cat again and bring the elbows forward. So it's exhale, inhale. So we're getting that cat-cow up higher, maybe behind the shoulders and into the neck. Not pushing the neck here, remember, not pushing the neck, just cradling it. And then open here. Bring the fingertips to your shoulders, bring the elbows forward and back. One more. And then release them down. And once again, maybe roll the shoulders, see how it feels, roll them back and down. We're going to do one more twist here. We're going to take the hands to one side of us, open the palms, spread the fingers, reach up, inhale, turn, look over to the other side, bring the hands down. Inhale, sweep the air above your head and bring them down. One more. And then come to stillness. Simply, simple, but move through every joint today. How does it feel? Take a nice breath and sigh it out. You could do this practice every day and it would feel just great. Let's bring the hands together and close the eyes. Rub your palms. And then take those hands over your face, not touching, just hovering over your eyes. Take a deep breath. And then as you exhale, open your eyes and bring your hands back to your heart and bow to your body for its fabulous work today. Thank you so much for joining me for this Simply Simple practice. Have a great day.